5 reasons why Brazil will win the World Cup. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new here, welcome, and consider subscribing to my channel and click that little bell notification below. This South American team has not won the World Cup in over 2 decades. Still, their current squad and recently formed strength indicate that the Seleção will retain their #1 ranking at the end of the 2022 finals in Qatar. So let me tell you why they can win. Number 1. Neymar. The PSG star Neymar has turned 30, and this is his final World Cup in Brazil. In this case, parallels can be drawn with the Brazilian World Cup team of 1970. It was Pelé's final World Cup. Tostão, Jorginho, Garçon, Rivelino, Clodoaldo, and Carlos Alberto sat next to him. Neymar, like Pelé, was Brazil's all-time leading scorer in that World Cup. This time, Neymar will be looking forward to winning the World Cup with Lucas Paquetá, Vinicius, Rafinha, and Casimiro. Before retiring, Neymar would like to add his name to the long list of legendary Brazilian players who have won the World Cup. He holds the all skills needed for that. Brazilian fans now believe that Neymar will enter the World Cup in good shape and with a positive attitude. Number 2. New faces might change everything for good. Is it possible to guarantee World Cup victory solely by relying on the main star? Football is a team sport, so it must be played as a team most of the time. Brazil felt the consequences of relying solely on Neymar in the 2014 and 2018 World Cups. Due to injury, the PSG star could not compete in the last World Cup despite being fully fit. There is sometimes Jesus and sometimes Neymar. Rafinha Antonio is making more room with the right wing. And Vinicius has finally been granted permission to enter the box. And the Brazilian coach has transformed Paquetá into a 3-in-1 midfielder. Paquetá has a habit of attacking, stopping, and playing side by side and hitting spectacular shots from outside the box. So the burden of scoring goals is no longer solely on Neymar's shoulders. The goals intoxication pervades almost everyone in the attack. In addition to filling in the space, Paquetá or someone else can be seen lying in front of the box if Neymar moves away from the front of the box to the right or left. Number 3. Casimiro. One player will never win the World Cup, as the saying goes. Okay, fine. It's also not correct. Brazil's coach Tito can explain why it's incorrect. Do you remember the World Cup quarterfinal match between Brazil and Belgium? Casimiro, a Brazilian midfielder, could not play due to a yellow card. Many believe that the result would have been different if Casimiro had participated in the game. Because Casimiro's responsibility is to stop an enemy attack before it poses a threat. In this World Cup, the midfielders who play there will be crucial, and every team hopes to have a Casimiro-like tank. Brazil is lucky as they have one. Number 4. They've improved after 2018. Compared to their 2018 campaign, the South Americans went undefeated in their qualification campaign to Qatar, winning 14 matches and drawing 3. The Brazilians lost just 2 more times since their Russia campaign. They were on the way to securing the 2019 Copa America title and coming agonizingly close again in 2021. There, they lost to Argentina in the final, compared to 4 losses and 1 penalty shootout defeat in the run-up to the 2018 tournament. Number 5. Familiarity with the opponent. Brazil's familiarity with their first 3 opponents is one of the reasons they will be able to tear it up in the group stage and carry that form into the knockouts. In an unusual twist, 2 World Cup groups will be nearly identical to the 2018 counterparts, with France, Denmark, and Australia facing each other again in Group D. Brazil, Switzerland, and Serbia also meeting in the group stage for the 2nd time in a row, with Cameroon replacing Costa Rica from the previous tournament. So that's all for today's video. If you made it this far, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for more awesome content. Thanks for watching!